All right, so this was OJ's video. I guess this was his last video when he was out in Vegas about 2 months ago, and then he was on "It Is What It Is" with Cam and him, and so this was his finals video when they were saying that he was frail and stuff like that, and so this is what he said.
Hey, X-World, it's me, yours truly. Boy, what a beautiful day it is here in Las Vegas. Even though the game is indoors, it wouldn't have mattered, but still, it's nice to have a beautiful day like this. Hey, let me take a moment to say thank you to all the people who've reached out to me. My health is good. I mean, obviously, I'm dealing with some issues, but hey, I think I'm just about over it, and I'll be back on that golf course hopefully in a couple of weeks. But it was very nice hearing from you and hearing those good, positive words. Thank you. Now, as far as the game goes, obviously, my prediction, and it's not hope, I'm basing it on who's on the field. I see a 24-20 win by the 49ers.
Well, we all know that prediction was wrong.
And that, as I said, that's not hope. I'm basing that on the quality of the players that are on the football field. So, who's going to be MVP? Purdy, or McCaffrey. Of course, if KC wins, it'll probably be Mahomes. But I'm predicting number 19. And I'm not talking about Johnny Unitas. In any event, well, we got a few more hours and we'll know. Please, I hope you with friends, the ones who are not going to the game, and hey, it should be a great game because all the great players that are involved. Hey, God bless, take care, and I hope your team win if that your team is a 49.
So that was his last major video that he had said or that he had did um, 2 months before his death. Uh, Any thoughts on Orenthal?
He's charismatic AF from the beginning to the end, man.
Yeah,
It sucks. Like I'm not the like people are like they're like congratulating that he died, man. I'm not with it, man.
I was talking to my daughter today, and she was saying that kids. Now you got to remember, my daughter is 16 years old. She said kids from her school said was like cheering that he died.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
their parents. That's direct from their parents because they don't know a damn thing about that white Bronco
It,
in
yeah.
'95.
I mean, I barely know anything.
I, I
So
I remember it, man. I remember the white
you,
Bronco.
Quentin, you're like 30, what, 36? Barely.
Girl, man, I ain't telling you because Q gonna say some shit. My age is gonna be forever anonymous.
I think I was like 12 or 13 years old when he was on trial or something like that.
Caitlyn Jenner shocks social media with her response to O.J. Simpson's death.
Why they
Following
calling it a her? But that's all right. We're gonna get there.
the former NFL
Lord.
player's passing, which his family announced in a statement on X, Caitlyn responded to the death of the star, whose media presence in sports, Hollywood, and eventually court TV loomed large for decades. The 74-year-old writes on X, formerly Twitter, "Good riddance." Of course, Caitlyn's ex-wife is Kris Jenner, who had previously been married to OJ's best friend and defense attorney Robert Kardashian, who defended the NFL star in his 1995 murder trial. However, Caitlyn always made her thoughts on OJ crystal clear. During a 2019 episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, the reality star reflected on the trial's controversial verdict, sharing what she told stepdaughters Kim and Kourtney Kardashian at the time, explaining, "I just said to the girls, just because he got a not guilty didn't mean he didn't do it," adding, "I don't want his name ever mentioned in this house again." In a
What do you think about that? Like, it seemed like everybody was polarized by and taking a position about whether he did it or not. Um,
He's just mad because one of his stepdaughters is potentially his kid. That's all. He's just mad. He hating. And then the wife is what? The ex-wife of the other the Kardashian gentleman?
I don't know. Everybody is saying that Chloe is her something like that.
Yeah,
Because
'cause she
Chloe
don't
is the
look like
kid. Chloe is the redheaded stepchild. She looks like nobody. She
She don't
doesn't
look
look
like none of
Armenian
them.
white. She doesn't look regular white.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
man.
transformed now, so she looks different. Chloe
She
is
paid
di-
to look like this
Chloe
her
is a
family.
new person now.
Yeah, she is. She used
They
to be
all look
thickums.
mixed now
Yeah, Chloe
instead of
Chloe
white.
Chloe is different now. Chloe looked like a completely different person. But here's my thing, right? Here's the thing that I'm
Hmm.
really wondering with y'all. I guess some people is having a theory that she died because she wouldn't pay the drug dealer or something like that. That's what I was hearing on the Millionaire Morning Show today. I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna assume that it's not. And let's just say, for the sake of conversation, that she was just cheating, which obviously I believe that she was cheating anyway, right? I think that that's one of the theories is that she got caught cheating and it was a crime of passion and rage or whatever like that. Um, here's the question that I want to ask y'all: if a person gets caught cheating, not get caught cheating, let's say the person that you with leave. I ain't even gonna go over to the women. I think this is more of a man thing, but I still want to get your perspective, Mika. Let's say the woman that you with leave. Do you feel like you still got a tie to her after she gone? Like, do you still feel something for
Oh, me?
her? In general, what do y'all think about that?
Nigga, I've been through some shit, bro.
What do you mean?
My
If the
chick that
woman,
I
you
was with
said
for
if the
nine
woman cheats,
years.
you said if the woman cheats, what?
Like, well, not if she cheat, but in a general sense, like, let's just say a woman like you and this girl break up, whatever, but y'all been together for a long time. Do you feel like you still have some tie to her, or that you still have some kind of, you know what I'm saying, like some I ain't gonna say ownership, but a level of ownership with her?
I mean, I would, and then that was his wife. So, yeah, he does. And then they have kids. So, yeah, he does. And then the way I see it, because like I said, I had to go back and research it. The way I see it, it looks like she had the guy, she was creeping with that guy, or that was the guy she probably was, creeping with on alone. And he was also at the house,
Hmm.
like the house that OJ's paying for. I think OJ snapped. And I think he did what most Hollywood people do, is just call the cleaner. Like they got some people in Hollywood that they can just call.
But they sure didn't clean up that blood off that Bronco.
Well, wasn't he? Didn't he leave in it? So nobody got to
I don't
say
know. I
something.
don't know. They left gloves, Broncos, and all of that stuff. But in a general sense, it's a weird dynamic because
Yeah.
um, I don't know, man. Like I just couldn't, and maybe I would feel differently if I was divorced or something like that. But I don't feel like I just believe that like once you mind, you kind of always mind. I'm just selfish like that. Like I feel a level
I
of
don't think that's
selfishness.
selfish.
I feel a level of selfishness just like I don't know. That's just my thing. I don't know what
I
that
I
is.
don't
when
know.
I was when I was younger, I used to feel like that, but I got into some trouble for not letting go, so I had to in my older years.
What?
What?
What do you mean you
This
got
is
into
like the
some
second
trouble
time you
for
said
that
that.
go?
What
Dude,
you do?
I got some deep shit, bro. Dude.
Oh
I don't even
man,
know if I want to tell it.
my
If
dog
Q
Quentin
watched,
caught a my dog Quentin
if
caught a case.
yeah, I did, nigga. They was like 50 racks,
Quentin,
nigga.
you was
Run me
crashing
your
out.
bail money.
50 racks.
Nigga, I ain't never been in trouble. And my mama was so pissed. She was like, he's never been in trouble. What do you mean 50 grand?
She had to spend 50 grand to get you out.
Nah, you pay 5%.
Yeah, 5% of bond. Yeah, bonded you out.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
But that lawyer fee on the felony nigga was 10 racks for a retainer up front. He said,
yeah.
nigga,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
oh
That's
my
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
it's a weird dynamic because I don't know, I'm selfish like that. Like even when a woman is with me, you know what I'm saying, and like when she with me, it's like she minds. But then whenever she not with me, then it's like, oh, okay, I don't really give a fuck or whatever. But like I got like more of a territorial type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a character flaw. And
Territorial.
I don't know if other guys got that though.
I think all men do. I think men either try to play either side. I think they either all in or just they go all out so they don't get their feelings hurt.
Mm.
I think all of y'all are like that though.
I got like 30 days, nigga, and I'm out and I'm over it. I gotta.
What do you mean you got like 30
I like.
days?
I gotta get my head together. They gotta be hurt. They gotta be like, nigga, 30 days, nigga, it'll be all right. Like any hurt that I feel from a relationship, usually about 30 days, 45 days, I'm over it.
A sportsaholic says when the racist lead investigator on the case has to plead the fifth when asked if he planted evidence on a crime scene, we still say OJ is guilty. No, I'm not. I wouldn't say that he's guilty. I never said that he was guilty. I mean, he beat the case, first of all, so I'm not going to say that he's guilty if he beat the case because we wouldn't be saying that he's innocent if he. Nobody would say that he's innocent if they'd have found him guilty. So that's number one. But then number two, on top of that, I do remember that. And see now, because man, that case was like well over 30 years old. And so I do remember that, and I remember that it was more evidence and stuff like that. So yeah, it was no way that they could find him guilty, bro.
That's why I said, Quentin, I don't know how you remember that case.
Nigga, I was 11. Do the math, nigga.
You was 11?
I was 11, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. Let me get my dog Pan Africanism strikes back. What up, Pan Africanism? You muted, bro.
What up, y'all?
What up,
Oh,
though?
I have
What's
muted
up?
myself. Sorry. Yeah, man. What's up, man? OJ is dead, man, and you got people like Mark Lamont Hill disrespecting the bro,
Did
calling him
he?
a murderer and all.
Such a
Bro, on
clown.
Twitter, he was going in on bro like, "Oh, he's a murderer. We're not gonna make him a martyr," and all this type of stuff. The same guy out here caping for Palestine and transgendered identity. But man, listen, OJ Simpson is the victim of exactly the same type of hysteria that many black men find themselves the victim of today. And you know me, I'm all accountability. You should be, if you do the crime, you do the time, all that stuff. But bro, I'm from LA.
Oh, you got
Rich
into it with
crackhead.
him. You got into it with him.
Yeah, I got into it with Mark, but that's why I got into it with him because he be disrespecting black dudes trying to get 5-minute segments on white media outlets. Like, bro, is out of control. Like,
I'm
I'm
just
from
not
LA
seeing this. I didn't
I
realize
agree.
that. Wait, how did this happen? How did y'all get into a confrontation?
because I called him a house Negro. I told him he can't. I told him
Yeah, but
the
like,
Democrats.
how did y'all decide that y'all was gonna stream together or have this conversation on?
Oh man, oh man, we was on Twitter and I said something about him being an HN, right? And he was like, "Come on my show so we could talk about like black progress or whatever." So when I got on the show, he tried to ambush me or whatever. You know, my voting record. He's claiming he's not a radical liberal, but the
Ah,
dude is
shit.
literally, yeah,
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 y'all
yeah. And
really
then,
did get into it for real, for real.
hey, him and Roland Martin tried to gang up on me on Twitter. And you know, basically, that's what these dudes do. They deny who they really are, and they got a whole army of black people who don't pay attention to nothing. Just like we didn't pay attention to the OJ trial, who just jump on a bandwagon because they black and they might say, "Oh, reparations." All black folks got to hear is one word, and if we hear one word that we agree with or one sentence, we're automatically on the side of that person. But ultimately, I just wanted to say, like, let's be real, Anton. Black people did not pay attention to the OJ trial. We followed the OJ trial, but
Hmm.
most of us did not pay attention to the details of the OJ trial. So therefore, you got a bunch of white people and some select few Negroes over here talking about OJ did it. Bro, evidence was planted
Yeah, it
in
was.
that case.
I do think I
They
remember
got
that.
the dude on video doing it. On video. They got DNA. They
Yeah.
claim they had DNA evidence, but then when they was asked about the validity of the DNA evidence, the dude literally would not say whether the DNA matched OJ or not. Also, the dude when they killed him, the dude look, they was killed with and let me not I don't want to get your stuff demonetized, but basically they were deleted with somebody took a pliers, pulled their tongue out their mouth and slit their throat, right? That's called a Colombian necktie.
Hmm.
Classic mob style hit, retribution hit.
Hmm.
But they gonna tell you that OJ came in one dude with bad knees, overpowered two people, gave him a Colombian necktie, and then managed to get away without leaving no fingerprints, no nothing. Bro, I'm from LA and I don't even believe that. And some outlandish stuff happened in LA. You telling me that the LAPD who couldn't even who couldn't even convict the dudes who beat up Rodney King all of a sudden got an open and shut case on OJ? They said that the Bronco he was in was full of blood because that's what he drove over to do the whatever delete the people. It was no evidence to support nothing that they were claiming. And somehow every Caucasian person in America decided OJ did it. And a few black stooges decided he did it. Like, I'm not going to put no dirt on OJ's rep because he got found not guilty, period, by 12 people. A jury who was really involved in the case found him not guilty, and everything else was just media hysteria. So there's no reason to throw disrespect on that dude name. And it's crazy how we out here still defending dudes like Mumia Jamal. You know what I'm saying? When there's tons of evidence against him, but because he was a Black Panther or whatever he was, he must be innocent. We've defended dudes like Huey P. Newton. He must be innocent because of his political affiliation, but we'll sit up and try to throw OJ under the bus. I'm not buying it, man. Rest in peace to OJ, and he guilty until they find out that he really did it, which now he ain't never gonna get found out if he did, which I don't think he did.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I don't disagree with you at all. I don't disagree with you, not even a little bit. Kim says, Anton, I'm just happy Jonathan Majors didn't get no jail time because that man was innocent. Here's the worst part about it, though. They already planning for a civil trial for her to come up and get money as a result of him being found guilty from the criminal trial.
We let them string our people up and be. It's like back on the plantation, Anton. All right, master, it's okay if you beat him within an inch of his life as long as you don't kill him. That's how black people mentality be when it comes to these court cases. This man is on video with this woman being violent towards him. The limousine driver or the truck, the driver said that she was hitting him and all that. A white dude. So why did I think he was white? But the driver said she was hitting him and everything. Bro is literally fleeing from this woman, fleeing from this woman. And people talking
Yeah, I
about,
know. I
I'm
was
glad
looking
he,
at the tape. That was crazy.
bruh, I'm telling you, I come from straight pimping. I would have turned around and did a all you can
He can't
death
do that.
punch on that homie.
He was thinking about probably all of the possibilities and the stuff that he was going to lose as a result of it.
Bruh, at the end of the day, you better off being a mutual combatant than being a dude trying to say, well, I never even touched her. That's
Nah,
the way it seems like
never
these
do that.
days.
Never do that. Never
Never do that.
fumble the bag. Never fumble the bag ever.
No,
I mean, it
hey,
wound up getting taken from him anyway, but he didn't know that.
the cold part is he did everything right, bro. Still damn near losing. I mean, I ain't gonna watch another Ant Man without bro in it because he was the person who made the movie worth watching. So it's like that's the problem. We talk about the justice system is unfair, but the same black people talking about justice reform right now are the same black people who are allowing small injustices to occur, but they're just not paying attention to it and it's not being put on headlines. People don't understand. You don't never just fall into nothing, you slide into it. And
Mm,
that's what we did. The Jonathan Major situation started with OJ. You know what I'm saying? And that started with Mike Tyson and all the other black men who've been getting like, oh, he hit me, he did this to me, and it was nothing, and the case was built on nothing more than the word of some chick just saying anything who had every incentive to lie. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? We gotta address the elephant in the room right here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I agree with you.